right, Kardashian related news. Okay, so now everyone's freaking out about Kim K ruining the Marilyn Monroe dress, but
she says she didn't.
She says she didn't.
We'll take her word for it.
I mean, I don't know.
I guess.
Like, I could go either way. Either Kris Jenner is behind this all and she's an evil mastermind and she created a rumor that it was ruined just so we could keep talking about the Kardashians.
Ooh, maybe.
Or she did ruin it, or she didn't. Or like,
but she said she didn't, so she didn't.
Okay.
There's that.
Kim,
Did you watch the season finale yet?
I started it. I didn't finish it.
How?
Because I fell asleep.
Oh,
I went
tired girl.
You. Did you like it? You didn't like it, did you?
No.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. Well, I won't say that, but I just thought it was like too focused on Khloe.
Yeah. Oh wait, are you talking about the one where she finds out about everything and
like the last episode? Yeah. Like, you know how at the second to last episode she finds out at the very end and it's like a cliffhanger? Well, this whole episode, I don't want to spoil it about her for you. It's basically just about her and Kris Jenner's fucking Christmas song.
I did watch it. I think I didn't watch the last 10 minutes, but I got the overall gist. I do agree. It was basically all about her. But I do think that she kind of needed a whole episode. Yeah. Because it was very traumatic. But I also agree that I don't know. It was a lot. It just made me sad. I feel like I was watching it and I was just sad and I was like, this is just so shitty. And I also really did relate to what she was saying about I don't know. She was just seeing all these people just being ugh, she's an idiot. She's stupid. I don't know. When we go through breakups, right? Us normal people, let's say I go back together with my, boyfriend who cheated on me a few times. I'm sure there's people out there thinking oh, she's an idiot, but no one's saying that to my face. Right. But when you're that famous, people are actually saying that to you. And I just feel that's so crazy, to be dealing with the pain of being cheated on and the breakup and the fathering the other child and all that shit, but also dealing with people on the internet being oh, you deserve this, you're an idiot. I couldn't imagine having both of those things.
No, it's awful. And I was living for Kim's threat to everyone. Did you see that part?
She was what I'm going to do is not threaten you on TV.
No, that was amazing. Everyone needs a Kim K in their life. I do feel bad for her, but she's no longer keeping up with Tristan because she is now dating a private equity investor.
Ooh.
That just came out of nowhere.
I know.
I guess this guy was introduced from Kim.
Oh.
At a dinner party a couple weeks ago.
A party.
A little party.
Imagine the type of dinner party. Imagine
who's at that table.
Who's at that table. I just went to a dinner party and I just got introduced to Khloe from Kim and now I'm dating Khloe. Interesting.
He an equity investor? What did I say?
Private equity investor.
Private equity investor, yeah.
He's financy, basically.
She doesn't strike me as the finance guy type.
Yeah, maybe she's just trying to branch
switch
out.
It up. Yeah, I feel
it's kind of like Ari. Ari always dated, she dated Pete Davidson. She dated Mark Miller. Well, she dated Mac first, obviously, R.I.P. But, and then she's now dating, first she dated Big Sean. So people in the entertainment industry.
Wait, was that real?
I don't know. Maybe it was to put her on the map. They were together for kind of a while. I don't know.
That's so bizarre.
I always forget about it too. But then now she's dating a real estate agent guy. And then she got married to him.
Yeah.
And I feel like it was kind of nice for her to have a break from people who are in the spotlight. So maybe she's going for a similar vibe, which I think might be refreshing.
Yeah, like a nobody. Not a celebrity.
And I'm sure he's extremely successful because Kardashian is obviously going to go for someone that's successful, but maybe just someone out of the spotlight could be good. I don't know. Or maybe it's a rebound. You go, Coco.
You go, Glenn Coco.
You go, Glenn Coco. Okay, I saw a super interesting TikTok, speaking of the Kardashians, about our little girl Northwest. So
who does she belong to? Which one? There's too many. I can't keep up. Okay, Kim.
So I guess all the money, the trust fund that she has in her name equals a ton of money, hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. And I guess it's expected to reach $1 billion by the time she's 18.
Okay.
How insane.
Explain that to me because I'm not rich. So you're born. Your parents love you enough to give you a trust fund.
Or they just have enough money to give you a trust your parents love you enough to give you a trust. So none of our parents basically love us.
No.
In case it
well, I mean, like, can a trust fund be any amount of money? Like, could you like put like $100 in when your kid's born, and then does that accrue money?
Like, I don't really think it accrues money. I think it's just like money you have set aside for that.
I just said accrue. I don't even know what that means. Accrue means gain more.
I'm sure
right?
it does. I'm sure it does end up.
Well, it collects interest.
Yeah, so, collecting interest, but it's almost like a bank account. Maybe it does like slightly more than a bank account, right? But probably, it's basically like any account you have is gonna collect interest.
So is it like a 401k?
It's more so
like you add money to it monthly?
Well, I think it like. So I think you can create your own rules for it. Like some families might set it up in a way where they put like a lump sum in. Some might be like, oh, we're putting in stuff that like is gonna grow. I'm not sure, but it's basically like a way that you can set it up so the person doesn't get the money until they turn a certain age usually. So like some trust funds, like if I were to have a trust fund, like it could be set up so that I don't get the trust, like I don't get the money in there until I'm 25. Or it could be like, all right, Shannon gets, $200,000 when she turns 18 and then she gets the rest of it when she turns, 25. Like it's usually set up in a certain way. Some of them are set up so that like it'll go to like, directly to the child but not to their spouse, or it goes directly to the grandkid. Like I'm pretty sure they can just be like set up in ways so that like the person is getting the money in the way that the parents want them to, basically.
So I know this is definitely not how it's worked out, but I did 1 billion. I Googled what is 1 billion divided by 18? And if it didn't accrue, that would mean she would have to put in $55 million every year until she was 18. But like obviously that's not how it works. Right. But like I would love to know how much she started with to make it get to 1 billion.
I'm sure. But like it's also like estate and like things like that too. You know what I mean?
No, but I'm gonna pretend like I do. It's okay. I'm happy for that little bitch. Like whatever. You are born into the right family. Congrats.
I'm just looking at the TikTok. Okay. So basically the Trust Fund of Northwest consists of over 14 real estate properties under her name, $5 million worth of Bitcoins, 6 luxury yachts, and a $65 million cash fund. Her net worth is expected to reach $1 billion by the time she's 14 years old, not 18.
14?
Yeah, 14. So basically it's like, it's not like, oh, Kim's putting in like $50 million a year. It's like there's $65 million that she probably put into it, which I'm sure is going to continue to grow over time. But then there's also like real estate properties, Bitcoin, which obviously, I mean, right now isn't growing, but like will grow over time. Like the yachts, like all this stuff that they think is going to continue just like creating interest. And I'm sure like she also just puts money in there all the time as well. So they're saying it's expected to reach $1 billion by the time she's 14. Imagine just being like born and like you're just like, I think about this sometimes. Like even with the Hailey Bieber thing, right? Like it's like Hailey Bieber is gonna start this skincare company, and like I mean I think it's gonna be great, but like even if it wasn't, it's gonna be successful probably, unless she really fucks it up. Like she has the best team, the best people to like create this.
Well, people will buy shit just because it's hers,
right? And she also can hire whoever she wants to make sure they're like using the best ingredients, etc. Versus like the rest of us, it's like if we want to start a skincare company, it's like you have to do that stuff on your own. Like imagine just having like unlimited resources so that no matter what your passion is, no matter what you care about, you can like just make shit happen just because you can.
Yeah,
like you just have that connection.
Man.
It's just crazy to think about, and like when you see people that get born into those situations and they don't do anything with it, I'm just like, how? Because it's like so much easier for you.
I try not to think about it because if I think about it too hard, it makes me mad.
Yeah.
It makes me mad that I wasn't born to a celebrity.
Okay.
That's a me problem.
Which celebrity would you want to be born to?
Who? God, they're all so mentally unstable. But so am I. So I'll fit right in. That's a loaded question. Okay. Like you have to think like
who's your vibe?
Well, like, do I want to go the athlete route? Do I want to go the singer route? Do I want to go the actor route? Because honestly, my first initial gut reaction is pick an athlete because like it'd be sick to be born to Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Because then I'm thinking long term. I'm thinking like I want to pass down those genes to my children.
Oh, you're thinking really long term.
Yes. So that like I can offer something to my children.
She's like so selfless.
I'm so selfless. Yeah. Yeah, I think it would have to be Tom Brady.
Okay.
Final answer. How about you?
You would love to be born by Tom Brady.
Yeah.
And
if it's not too late.
Giselle or like just Tom Brady?
Giselle too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Okay.
I'll take the package deal.
Because you want to pass down athletic genes. Like
and the good looks. Yeah.
Like if your eye on the prize, that's your goal.
Yeah.
Okay. I respect that. I think that's cool.
What about you?
I think I'd love to be born to a Kardashian. Like I would love to be born to Kris Jenner. But I mean, I love being born to my parents. But if it was anyone else, it would have to be Kris Jenner. Just because she's like, I don't know. Like this woman will make sure that you are like not only set up in your life, but your kids are set up and their kids are set up and their kids and their kids and their kids. Like the way they create companies and just like build and the way they've stayed relevant for so long. Like I feel like she's just a genius.
She is a genius. She's a freaking savage.
Maybe I wouldn't want to be born to Kris Jenner.
No, I'm going to change my answer.
But maybe I'd want to be like mentored by her.
You would never be bored a day in your life if Kris Jenner was your mom.
It's just interesting.
It is
and
like
I do hate it because I hate them, but there's also a part of me that's like, that is cool.
You hate to love them.
Hate to love them.